Hello and welcome to What's Next Weekly. This is Premier NX's weekly podcast, really for forward-thinking leaders, those who aren't just keeping up with change, but are actually defining what comes next.
I'm Alex Reed.
And I'm Sophia Grant. Each week, we break down some of the biggest challenges and opportunities, too, in business growth, digital transformation, and AI. We aim to give you the insights you really need to lead with confidence. So today, let's talk about something lots of businesses hit that tricky growth stage. You're not a tiny startup anymore, but definitely not a massive corporation either. It's this dynamic, sometimes bumpy phase. Needs a whole new way of thinking. Okay, let's unpack this.
Absolutely. And it has a name, actually. People often call it the muddy middle. We're generally talking companies with, say, 100 to 1,000 employees, revenue maybe $25 million up to $1 billion, somewhere in that range.
Right.
And they start facing these bigger sort of enterprise-level expectations. But crucially, they're working with mid-sized budgets, mid-sized resources.
Yeah, that mismatch sounds tough.
It is. But it's really key to see it not as, failing. It's actually proof of progress, huge progress sometimes. It just needs, a different strategy, different leadership focus.
You definitely feel those pressures in the muddy middle, right? I mean, things like the talent squeeze.
Oh, definitely.
And losing good people to bigger companies who can just offer more. That hurts.
It really does. And then leaders get hit with decision overload. Just too many options, not enough time or headspace to weigh everything properly.
And the systems start creaking. The tech, the processes you started with.
Exactly. They struggle to keep up with the growth. And all the while, there's that constant pressure. Do more with less. Meet those big expectations without the big budgets. It's a lot.
A real juggling act.
It is. And into this mix comes AI, artificial intelligence. And it looks really promising, doesn't it?
Seems like it could be a great leveler.
That's the idea. It offers these mid-market companies a shot at competing differently.
Yeah.
Maybe getting some of that startup agility, but with the kind of scale or insight bigger players have.
Like optimizing complex things, supply chains, customer service.
Precisely. Predictive analytics, automation, things that maybe felt out of reach before. The potential for efficiency, for new insights, it's definitely there.
Okay, that sounds genuinely game-changing, especially if you're feeling stretched thin already. But here's where it gets really interesting and honestly a bit worrying. We found this stat. Something like 95% of AI pilots, they never make it past testing. 95%.
It's a staggering number. And it really highlights the gap between the promise and the reality, particularly for these companies in the muddy middle.
So why? Why do they stall out? What's stopping these potentially great AI ideas from actually, working in the business?
Well, there are a few core reasons that keep cropping up. First off, often just a lack of the right people in-house, the deep AI expertise, and the bandwidth.
Yeah, existing teams are probably already flat out.
Exactly. They don't have a big data science department just waiting.
Yeah.
Second, there's a tendency to try and boil the ocean.
Meaning?
Trying to solve too much at once with AI. Instead of picking very specific problems where you can get a clear high return on investment, they spread themselves too thin, lose focus.
Okay, lack of expertise, trying to do too much. What else?
The big one is often getting stuck in pilot purgatory.
Pilot purgatory.
Yeah, the pilot works maybe in a lab setting, a small test group. But there's no clear plan, no real path to actually implement it across the business, to scale it up. It just stay in pilot forever.
So 95% failure, lack of expertise, boiling the ocean, pilot purgatory. It sounds like just buying some AI software isn't the answer. You can't just go it alone here.
That seems to be the clear message. Going it alone is incredibly risky. The odds are stacked against you. This is where the idea of a strategic partner becomes so critical.
Okay, but strategic partner can sound a bit like jargon. What makes a partner truly strategic in this context versus just, say, a tech vendor who sells you the AI tool? What should people look for?
That's a really important distinction. A vendor might sell you the tech, the software. A strategic partner, though, does way more. They bring a framework, a methodology, not just tools.
A framework, like a roadmap.
Exactly, something proven. For instance, some partners use what they call the PRIME framework. It stands for plan, recommend, implement, manage, and enhance.
Prime.
Okay, and firms like Premier NX use this kind of approach. The goal isn't just the technology. It's about tying that AI directly to solving a real business problem, integrating it properly.
So Prime isn't just about the AI code itself, it's the whole life cycle. How does that actually help avoid that 95% failure rate? Let's break that down a bit.
Right, so plan is about getting super specific up front. What exact business problem are we solving? Is our data actually ready for this? That stops you boiling the ocean.
Makes sense. Define the target first.
Then recommend isn't just picking any AI tool, it's finding the right one for your specific need and situation. Tailored advice.
Right.
Implement. This is key. It's not just installing software, it's integrating it smoothly into how people actually work. Managing the change, getting buy-in, that avoids pilot purgatory.
Ah, the integration piece.
Crucial.
Yeah.
Then manage is about making sure it keeps working, optimizing it. And enhance is looking ahead. How could we scale this success? What's the next opportunity?
So it's this whole package, the AI tech plus the business know-how plus a structured way to actually get it done and make it stick.
Precisely. It's that combination. Deep AI knowledge and deep understanding of business processes. They act like a force multiplier for your team. They handle the AI complexity so your leaders can focus on, well, leading the business.
That really shifts the perspective, doesn't it? The muddy middle isn't just a slog or a place where projects die. With the right support, it's actually the launch pad for the next stage of growth.
It absolutely can be. It's about de-risking that big AI investment, getting value faster, turning that challenge into an advantage.
So the takeaway here seems pretty clear.
I think so. If you're listening and you recognize your company in that muddy middle description and you're thinking about AI, maybe the smartest first move isn't buying software.
Yeah.
It's finding a partner who brings more than just tech. Someone who brings that proven roadmap, that strategic guidance to make sure you end up in the successful 5%, not the 95% that stalls out. That's how you navigate the middle and really accelerate. And that's a wrap on our exploration of the muddy middle. We really hope this gives you a clearer roadmap to navigate this critical growth phase.
Absolutely. And if you found today's discussion valuable, please do subscribe to What's Next Weekly on your favorite podcast platform. That way you'll never miss a conversation. Leaving a rating or a review, it really helps us massively in reaching other leaders like you.
We'd love to hear from you too. What was your biggest takeaway from today? What's your #1 challenge in the muddy middle right now? Feel free to share your thoughts with us on LinkedIn. Just tag PremierNX and use the hashtag What's Next Weekly.
And for more insights, show notes, and any resources from today's discussion, you can always visit our website at premiernx.com.
Please join us again next week on What's Next Weekly, PremierNX's weekly podcast, where we'll be breaking down how to turn another common business challenge into your next big opportunity.
Until then, keep building what's next.